Way of the Stone Fist is one of the coolest and potentially best ascendancy nodes in the game, and that is why I am league starting Martial Artist. I'm super excited to play this ascendancy, and it's going to be really sick. I really hope there's some really cool uniques we can use with this node as well. And this video is going to go over how I am getting through the campaign and how I get into the end game, what types of builds I will be planning to try and make work in the end game. If you do like the video, please give out the video a like. That will make it shared to more people. Also, if you want to follow this build's progression, and if you want more PoE 2 content, subscribe to my channel. My next video that you will be notified about and recommended by YouTube if you do subscribe is going to be tips and tricks in the campaign. There's a lot of good stuff to know to make your campaign run a lot smoother. That's going to come out before the launch goes live. It is also completely free to do, and it will help me out a lot on my road towards YouTube partnership at 500 subs. And you can do so by pressing the button down below. But let's get into the video. So why am I going to play Martial Artist? It might be flavor of the month. I've heard a lot of people talk cool stuff about it. However, I don't really care. I just want to play what I think looks cool. I think the Runic Meridians node that lets you get a lot of extra rune slots seems really cool in this league because this league adds approximately 160 new runes. So that looks like a really cool node. And then Way of the Stone Fist also looks like a really cool node, especially with the gloves they have showcased. The fact that adds damage becomes gain damage, getting power charges on crit, amongst Onslaught and many other mods. I also am really excited to play the Bell playstyle. I'm not so keen on playing Hollow Form, the one that spawns all the clones. Way of the Mountain, the one that gives you either damage or tankiness, I'm not too keen on either. I mean, I'll take it if I have extra points, but it's kind of a boring, more generic node than the other cool ones. So why am I wanting to play Bells? Or what am I planning to try and make work with Bells? So you have the bell that spawns randomly around your character. That bell doesn't seem that cool. Also, every time it spawns behind you, it's just clunky as monsters aren't often behind you because you keep moving forward killing stuff. So I'm not that excited about that bell. But the bell that is attached to your back seems really cool. It has a massive limitation though, which is that it will deal damage around you, which means you have to be placed in the middle of the monsters, then trigger the bell, then into a new pack of monsters, then trigger the bell, etc. So how can we fix that? I want to try Flicker Strike. Why do I want to do that? So the idea is that Flicker Strike will teleport me to a pack, and then it will trigger my bell, exploding the pack, and then it will teleport me to a new pack, exploding that bell, new pack, exploding that bell, etc. And hopefully that will be an amazing chain of stuff just exploding. That is the idea I have in my head. The cool thing about this ascendancy is that it's really generic and you can pretty much play any build you want. So I'll probably play out tons of other builds as well, but that is the first build I want to try and make work. Enough about the endgame build and the ascendancy. We need to get through the campaign, and how do we do that? Luckily for us, there is a person called Scorpius on Mobalytics that has made the perfect build guide for this leveling experience. I was going to make one myself, but then I saw that this one is just amazing, so I'm actually just going to link his guide down below. Make sure to check that out and check out his Twitch and YouTube as well, as it is an incredible guide. I am going to be playing Twisters from level 1 to 22. You can either follow his guide or you can follow Guy That Dies, who has the world record speed run on Twisters. I'm going to link that guide down below as well, so that you have both guides to see which style of Twisters you enjoy the most. They are pretty similar, but there are a few minute details that are different. Once we hit level 22, we are going to go into Stormwave and Hollow Palm technique. So at that point, we are dropping our spear and going straight for the Stormwave. And then we can continue playing Stormwave all the way through campaign, or you can swap to Ice Strike or Whirling Assault at level 41. I am probably just sticking with Stormwave though, as on my test runs it has been incredible damage, and next patch it is just going to be even more damage because of Hollow Palm techniques getting stronger. So why is Hollow Pump technique getting stronger? There is a patch note about it which has a small nerf. However, that nerf is incredibly tiny. You're not going to notice the damage. But they are giving you more energy shield and evasion on gear throughout the campaign. Evasion is also getting buffed into the endgame, and all of that is going to funnel our hollow palm technique, so you will just be way stronger next patch. And obviously you're going to have the power creep from all the new runes and stuff as well. So campaign is going to be super easy with this build. So that was my quick little video on my League starter. If you made it all the way to the end, thank you so much, and make sure to hit a subscribe to my channel so that you get notified on all my future uploads. I'm going to make tons of videos about this Flicker Strike Bell build and other variations I see. I'm also super excited to try out spell totems, even though I'm not sure if martial artists will work that well with it, but we're going to have to wait and see. I hope you really enjoyed the League launch, and I hope to see you in my next video that is going to be really important things to remember when you're starting off your campaign run.